But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And Lance going to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake. Johnson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out, and he's going to go down again. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is fielded at the 27. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing is Lance on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Cook down right around the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Ball again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. I think I'm being generous with that number. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Lance. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Johnson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Johnson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Johnson now throwing on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Johnson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw. Johnson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set. Drill, 52. Black Ultra. Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told him exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Cowboy first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Ball again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Able to slither by. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
The score, Steelers 13, Cowboys 10. Jack Fox.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On play action, Lance. That's caught by Ware. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Red, yellow. White. Ready? Here's Lance to throw it. Finds Pickens out right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ultra.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Black shot.
To throw, it's Lance. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw, Johnson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
The Lance going to throw.
They've got his man complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Eagle blue. Flight blue. Ready.
Now Lance.
Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And Lance now to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Derek Hall
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Johnson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Johnson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hurry, hurry.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Ready up. Chop 60, chop 60.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Got it. Ready.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Johnson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tag. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this,